So then I will leave. Bye.
Bye, Jagdish.
I want everyone to introduce. Okay, I guess I have briefed in about me in the last session, so I'll just a minute. I'm Asha. As you already know, currently I'm working in IBM. I'm close to 4 years of experience. So, and I have worked on a Java, Spring Hibernate, and the Spring Boot, Spring MVC. And in JavaScript, I have worked in complete MERN stack. Along with this, I had worked on Python, Django in my past organization. Since according to current market standards, Java and JavaScript frameworks have more demand, so I have decided to completely focus on Java and JavaScript. And it would be better if you all also try in JavaScript. Anyway, we are teaching along with that Java. If you have so complete, even MNC startups everywhere, you will be your profile will be shortlisted very easily. I don't know about the Sweden standards, but in India it's like that. Then yeah, so that's just along with the my work. I just conducted a few technical webinars and some freelancing trainings. So from past 1 year, I'm working as a freelance trainer also. So I am basically from Bangalore, India, like born and brought up in Karnataka. I mean, Karnataka itself. So yeah, that's all about me. And I want everyone to introduce Sujana. Sujana, will start with her.
Yeah, hi Asha. My name is Sujana, and I'm living in Sweden with my husband and with my child. I completed my bachelor in pharmacy in India. So currently, I'm a trainee in SITA. So I've been learning as a QA tester. So yeah, I just want to try it in IT. So that's why I joined this course, so that it will lead a good future in IT industry.
That's like
Yeah.
IT has many job opportunities.
Yes. Yeah.
How did
Yes.
you make that planning, to switch from one domain to another?
Actually, what happened, right, as my husband is an IT analyst, so I used to hear from him so many things. So I was a little bit interested, and I tried my profession in Sweden as well. But a language barrier was there. So I thought IT would be the best choice for me right now. So
Yeah, that's good.
yes.
And what about your technical skills? What do you know about this IT technologies?
IT technology so far, what I learned as a QA tester. So I have learned about SDLC, and bug lifecycle, and functional and
Yeah, they are
non-functional.
concepts. Like, what are the
Yes.
technologies you learned? Java.
Right now, I have good knowledge on Jira, Confluence, and
Jira project management tool.
yes. So it's been just 2 months. So far that what I learned till now.
Okay. Yeah. And it's like what? So till now, 2 months. What all you learned? Jira project management tool. Apart from that.
Apart from that, we use Confluence as well, and for sprint retrospective, we are using Miro. So these are the tools which so far I know.
Okay, nice. So like programming, do you know anything so that I can understand you in what stage you all are?
No, Asha, so far I don't have any programming knowledge, but back in my 11th and 12th class, I know C++, but right now I don't have any knowledge on them.
Okay, no problem. Okay, that was nice. Good to know about you, Sujana.
Yeah, thank you so much. Same here.
And where are you from? India? In which place in India?
I'm from Andhra Pradesh.
Okay. Where exactly? in Andhra?
Vishakhapatnam.
Oh, okay. You can
Yes.
directly tell Vishakhapatnam. I know I had many Andhra friends.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Okay, then we'll go with Pooja Yadav. I guess she's also from
Yes.
Andhra.
No. UP.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So, hi Asha. My name is Pooja Yadav. I'm from India. Currently, I'm living in Sweden with my family. I came in Sweden last year in May month, and in my education side is I'm a big bachelor of computer application and a bachelor of commerce, and I have a 6 years of working experience in India as a support associate, and I have some programming skill like C sharp, SQL, and little knowledge about Java, C++. And currently, I'm working here as a QA analyst. It is very difficult to find non-IT job here, so I switched my domain in IT because I don't have any working experience in IT. So I'm here now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess you might be knowing BCA, BCom, and that's
Yes. But I know I did a BCA, so I know all the languages, but as bookish language, not in a working experience in that.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Okay, that was good to know. Next, we'll go with
Thank you.
Almita. I guess we know Almita. Yeah, Almita was having some issues. Okay, yesterday when we connected. Okay, Almita, I will start with you.
Is it audible now?
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay. Hi Asha, my name is Almita Joju and I was born and raised in South India, currently residing in Malmo. I pursued my Bachelor of Technology in Biomedical Engineering from India. During my graduation, I have undergone internships in hospital focusing on medical equipments. For my final year graduation project, I developed a smartphone-based monitoring system which collects patients' respiratory data using sensor and signal processing methods. This was developed using tools such as MATLAB and Arduino. This project was selected and was among the finalists for the government-based startup competition held in India. This was a proud moment in my career. After my graduation, I worked in private hospital as a biomedical engineering training. Later on, I moved to Sweden in November 2021. I was impressed by country's fast-paced technology development, which led to an interest within the IT field. Then I began to research and attended webinars and become interested in web development, particularly front-end development. So I took initiative and started to learn front-end development by taking courses like online courses like Coursera, Udemy, Purple, Code Institute, and YouTube, and have got basic knowledge of coding languages such as HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
Okay, that's nice.
Thank you.
Okay, and like, where are you exactly in India?
From Kerala.
Okay. Where exactly in Kerala?
Sure.
Where?
Sure.
I don't know about that.
Middle part of Kerala, near to Palakkad district.
Palakkad. I know Palakkad. I heard recently I got a friend from Palakkad there. Okay, then we'll start with Athena. You can introduce. I know about you, so let all the team members know about you.
Hi, Asha. Yeah, I think they know about me also. We've done introductions severally, but I can introduce again if.
Yeah, just you can introduce so that like they can understand. So like about your team members, so that you all can discuss among yourselves, like if there's any assignment like that.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Athena. Born in Greece and grew up in Greece, but I'm originally from Nigeria. I have a degree in physiotherapy, which is absolutely unrelated to technology, but I've always had a thing for technology when I was young. Like it was more like a second passion for me. But I transitioned into technology, I think somewhere like a year and a half ago during the pandemic. I had a lot of free time on my hand and I was like, okay, what can I do? So I decided to go into technology, which is my second passion. So I started doing some researches, trying to find out, because the technology is a wide field, trying to find out what really piques my interest, what I really enjoy doing most. So I found out I love web development, so particularly front-end development. So I got courses from Udemy, YouTube tutorials, and so. But currently, I am familiar with JavaScript, CSS, HTML, and React. Yeah, I've worked with them a bit, but not so. I wouldn't say I'm so much confidence in it because I still have a lot to learn. So hence I'm here in Stockholm IT Academy as a trainee. Yeah, so that's my experience.
And next we'll go with Khan Shahrir Mehboob.
Yeah. Hi, Asha. This is Khan. I am from Bangladesh, currently living in Sweden, and I completed the MBA in HR. And right now I am in Stockholm IT Academy as a QA trainee. And I am interested in IT sector, so I know a little bit about HTML and CSS.
Yeah.
And little bit also PHP.
Nice. So like you said, you did MBA in HR, right? Okay. Then
Yeah.
what made you come to technical?
Because this IT sector is like so much possibility right now in Sweden in IT sector.
Yeah, not only in Sweden, in every part of the world.
Everywhere,
Especially currently in pandemic, at least like developer jobs, they were not in danger like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice to know. Like you all are passionate. Here, if I tell those who are in IT industry itself, they are in like technical support. When I tell my friends like to learn programming, they are not even showing interest. That's really nice about you all. Okay, do you have anything to tell, Mehboob? What should I call you? You have 3 names. Which name should I call
Khan,
you?
it's okay.
Okay.
We call him as a Khan.
Yeah. Then Madhavi, right? Yeah, Madhavi.
Well, Asha.
Hi.
Hi, Asha. This is myself, Madhvi. I'm from India, currently living in Stockholm with my family. I did my master's in microbiology with the diploma in clinical research and SAS and diploma in cosmetology. Currently, I was working as a QA intern in Loop, where I'm majorly involved in manual testing, but the application was developed in Angular, so I was like more interested to learn JavaScript and Java as we are going to automate that application. I have a knowledge in SQL, and I also have a knowledge in MySQL, and I'm familiar with Git version control system. I also have a knowledge in API testing. And that's all about me.
Okay, nice. And one thing I want to ask you all, like, so how is the trainings going on in Stockholm? I mean, like you all are QA, but still you are okay with full stack development. Is it like that, or you are learning both?
You're asking me or in the academy?
Like everyone, even Khan said that he's working as he's learning QA trainee. He's a QA trainee, and again, I just for curiosity.
Yeah, because like when we do API testing, when we want to learn the API testing, or when you want to learn the automation, it's good to have a knowledge on JavaScript and Java. So that's why I was more interested to learn.
Okay.
Because yeah.
Okay. Means like then later stage, what you'll do? You'll make career in testing or development?
If you want to become an automation tester, you want to learn development side also.
Okay. So okay, like your fully focus is on testing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then like see, one stack currently we are like more focusing that all is not needed for testing, I guess. Core Java, like if you are working on Selenium, Java, and also core Java is mainly needed. JavaScript, I don't think so. Okay.
For API, we need JavaScript, and if the application is developed in Angular, then you need a JavaScript.
Okay. Yeah.
to automate that.
Yeah, but my suggestion is like make your career in development so that it helps in long term, because we don't know what will happen in IT after 10 years. But if you're into development, it will always be like evergreen. It's
Yeah.
just my suggestion, it's your wish. And then
Thanks for your suggestion.
Okay, then anything you have to tell? Okay, then we'll go with Shailaja.
Yeah. Hi, Asha.
Hi.
My name is Shailaja. I am from India and I moved to Stockholm 2 years back with my family. I have done my Bachelor of Engineering with a specialization in mechanical production and industrial engineering. And I have been into software testing for more than 2 years. And I joined as a QA QA trainee in Stockholm IT Academy. And I have a bit knowledge in Selenium and API testing. And I want to restart my career in Sweden. That's all about me.
Okay. So Stockholm is a place in Sweden or the institute name?
Yeah. No. Stockholm is a place. It's a capital.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, good to know all of you. Yeah, we'll start with like just an introduction. And before that, I want you all to connect with me on LinkedIn. Okay. I'll share my screen.
Yes, Asha.
So is my screen audible? Sorry, visible?
No. Yes. Now we can see that.
Okay. Wait. Is anyone is having just a minute? All the participants. Yeah. Wait. Like even I had told like we Pooja Yadav. I will just check. Are you on LinkedIn?
Yes.
Yes.
I already follow you.
Okay, don't follow. I told no connect. I guess.
Connect,
Wait,
Okay, yeah, also connected. Yes.
yeah, but I sent you connection because I guess wait, Madhavi, I don't think so. She's connected with me. I will just tell Madhavi. Yeah, this one. So yeah, like see, for example, if we go to their profile, sometimes connect options won't be visible on here itself. Okay. So that time what you have to do, click on this more and then click on connect. If it is not visible here, there's a difference between follow and connect. Okay, connect means this message is as of now it is locked. When she accepts my request, that gets unlocked. That time you can connect with them, you can chat with them freely. This is how LinkedIn works.
Okay.
If you follow, you can never text them unless and until you have to buy that premium membership from LinkedIn. Okay, so click on more here, connect option will be there if it is not visible on this. And in mobile, if you are using if you're using in a mobile, then it will be 3 horizontal dots. Okay, 3 horizontal dots. So there you will have that option. Okay. So yeah, this is how I look. Okay. So because now if I turn on camera again, internet goes slow because I've come to my native place. This weekend I'll be going to Bangalore.
Okay. Yeah.
So here there's some network issues. If I go to Bangalore, there won't be any network issues. Yeah, so like this is just some overview of what you have to study. Means like this is just basics. We'll go with that later. First, we'll start with yeah. So it just depends on it. This is some random number. Okay, you can become full stack developer in 10 days, 15 days. Just if you study the basics, also you are a full stack developer. The learning has no end, right? So you can even like the ones who know, like for example, most of you might be knowing this HTML, CSS. So it is very easy for you to learn JavaScript within 3 to 4 days. Then it hardly takes like 2 to 3 months for a layman person, those who know nothing about coding. So programming is very easy. Have this mindset. Never think that programming is difficult. I am from electronics background. I learned programming in 6 months. Okay, so I had joined an institute in Bangalore. They used to take 2 months syllabus. They took in 7 to 8 months. So programming is very easy. Don't worry. So yeah, as you all know that the domains of IT industry, the domains are like development, testing, and support. So today we'll be dealing with full stack development. So what are the, this is just one PPT I had made when I was giving one webinar for freshers, for college students in India. This is what it. So in full stack development, we have front end technologies, middle end technologies, and back end technologies. Can you see this is all front end technologies? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, jQuery, React.js, Angular, Vue.js, if they are there, these are all like front-end technologies. Okay, the middle end, the core functionality of the application here, like comes Java, like Node.js, Python, C#, PHP, and C, C++, all are middle end technologies. Back end is just like a container, what you have, like where you want your data to be stored. Okay, database. So MySQL, you like here they have stored in cloud, because in big organizations they'll store in cloud. They won't use databases because of more memory. Few of the database examples are MySQL, MongoDB, PostgreSQL, etc. Till now I have worked on MySQL, Oracle database, and MongoDB. There are few clouds: AWS, Azure Cloud, Google Cloud, iOS, IBM. Okay, they're like cloud also you can store. So this is about the examples of different technologies. So why front-end technology is used? What are the contents we are going to study? That one we'll be seeing in this class. So this is just again some popular stacks. Everything is full stack. In that, a few popular stacks. Okay, front-end front-end technologies remain same for all technologies. Middle end, you'll use only one middle end technology, and back end, you'll use only one back end technology. So front end, you'll have multiple technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Why HTML is used, why CSS is used? I will tell everything. First, as of now, just remember the basics. I mean, the examples of technologies. Front end, you'll have multiple technologies, and these technologies remain same. Middle end, only one technology. Back end, also only one. Any doubts in this? Or if you have any questions, let me know. If I am fast, please let me know. Because it's been so many days, I'm doing this PPT again now. I mean, like this is all has become like one national anthem for me. I've done it many times, so I don't know like with which pace I'll go. So any doubts?
No, Asha, not from my side.
No,
No, Asha.
Okay. Then these are like popular stacks. Mean stack, MongoDB, again it is a database. Express.js and Node.js, they are middle end technologies. Express, there is nothing much coding. There is only just to install library, we use that Express.js command. Okay, npx express generator, something it is there. And AngularJS is front end. So front end, these two are middle end, and this is back end. Similarly here, React.js, instead of Angular, we'll be using React.js. Here instead of this Angular or React, we'll be using Vue.js. Again, Django, Python framework. Okay, Python, MySQL. So front end, here in Django itself, front end you can use HTML, CSS, again anything, even React.js also. Django is a framework name. I don't know who edited this. Python is middle end technology, and again MySQL is a database. This is one LAMP stack. Linux, actually here front end technology we will use. This is called like Apache is a server we will use for PHP to start. Now we have to install XAMPP server. Okay, XAMPP server, and we have to start the PHP. Then only your database gets loaded. That is called PHP localhost, or like PHP myadmin. Linux is a server. Okay, it will be hosted in Linux. So don't worry much about it. These are just popular stacks examples. You can just concentrate on this. Currently in the world, like MERN stack is leading React.js. React.js is developed by Facebook. So this is all just like, if just go through this again, same front end frameworks. What is meant by framework? Does anyone have any idea?
Framework is like .NET framework is there.
Yeah. Don't
Yes.
give me examples. Tell me what is framework.
To develop any software, any application, we do programming language on the framework. I think so.
Yeah. See, framework is something like some set of instructions, some set of methodology is followed. Okay. So in this framework, the syntax is like that. In that framework, the syntax is like that. So that is some set of instructions, like programming itself is a set of, in some set of methodologies followed to develop one application. So like, for example, database configuration, where we will do that is called some methodology is needed, or some architecture. Got it? Like if you want precise thing, means like some some standard environment within which the application can be implemented, some architecture. Okay.
Yes.
Got it? Like for example, like school syllabus, how it will be, some methodology. Again, it differs from college. Everywhere we study, so everywhere we develop applications. Again, engineering colleges, medical colleges, their curriculum is different. Their what is it, like all the tech, I mean, what you can say, some whatever the functions they conduct, they will be different. That is like that kind of thing. So framework, some methodology or some architecture, you can say. So the famous front-end frameworks are React, Vue, Angular, Webpack. Styles means like they're also frameworks. Bootstrap, like how your website should look like. What happens if Bootstrap is added? If not added, what will be this one? This material UI, this technology, it keeps changing its syntax every 2 to 3 months, and that syntax differs like anything. Again, if you have to sit and develop, sit and replace all the syntaxes. So currently, like, I mean, just I'm giving the introduction about that. So I prefer not to use that material UI, because we never memorize the syntax. We understand only the concepts, because syntax keeps changing every 2 to 3 months. Like 3 months before, when I was working on React, the syntax was different. Now when I was working on React, the syntax is different. Okay, when I used the old syntax, I got the error. Then comes backend. So this, instead of saying backend, I will call it as middle end. Okay, they are called backend, both database and these technologies, middle end technologies, they are considered as front end, backend. But will, as a full stack developer, will use middle end or middle. We call it as middle end technologies or middleware technologies, like C, C++, Java, Python, C#, etc. Okay, again backend, the database, where your data should go. So RDBMS. RDBMS means here the data is stored in a tabular formats. We create tables here. In NoSQL means there is no table format. We will use like key and value pair. Like for example, in WhatsApp messages, you will have, right, this person has sent this message. We can't keep doing table format, because we have, if we do the table format, we have to insert n number of columns, n number of rows, like that. So we will use key and value pair. That is why there is no SQL concept. That is why MongoDB. That is why MERN stack. Everywhere MongoDB. If you see, everywhere Mongo. Okay, got it? Why we RDBMS means what?
Relational
we-
database management system.
Relational
where the
database
data-
management system. Yes.
Yeah, table relation will be having relation with column with this one, right? For example, for roll number 1, this is a marks he has obtained, like that. There will be some relation, right? Here there is no relation, no SQL. SQL means what? What is the full form of that?
Structured query language.
Yeah. So there is no structure here. It is not a structured query. So we will handle only in key and value pair. That is called JSON format. I will be explaining what is a JSON format. I'll show you. Yeah, I was working. Yeah, this is how the JSON format looks like. This is a key and this is a value. Okay. Do you know what is this?
No.
It is called Postman. Means like we will.
It's an API testing we use.
Yeah, we will be calling, like we will use to interact with APIs. So this is called key and value pair. This is called JSON, JavaScript object notation. Object means key and value pair. Like this. This is one more example. Got it? This is how NoSQL database looks like. The data, MongoDB, this is called MongoDB. This is how the data is stored. Can you see? Name, branch, like it's not in tables. In structural, like in structured query language and all, the data used to be stored in table, right?
Columns and rows.
Yeah, columns and rows. First you'll create the table. First you'll create a database, then table. Here also we create the database, but here it is called document. The table is called document here. Anyway, I'll just, today is completely introduction classes. Which technology is used, how it looks, everything.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, Asha.
Okay, and then, so this is like, I mean, the deployment tools. What do you mean by deployment? Does anyone have any idea?
Yes.
Yeah, tell me.
If you developed any application, so after the completion of the application, we deploy it on environment, UAT environment.
Yeah. Deployment in general, like it is called placing your code. For
Okay.
example, now I have currently my code is in IntelliJ. Okay. And my one more code is in VS Code editor. Okay. So they are in my local system. You people don't have access to that. For example, if I send it through mail or if I do some zip file, then one person can access for the one whom I have sent. For example, I will be working on this code. I have spent 10 to 12 days to writing I wrote the code and all. Then whatever, my system becomes crashed. So all my efforts went in vain. So that is why deployment came into picture, wherein we will place the code in some server or some remote host. For example, simple concept is the photos in your mobile. They are in your local space. If something happens, if your mobile gets lost, or if some memory card problem, like if you restart or if you forgot the password, you have to reset the phone, like that. Similarly, the photos which you have uploaded on Facebook or Instagram, those won't be lost unless and until you exclusively delete them, right? So this is how it is called. This is placed in my local and in remote also we will. For example, the examples which they have shown is this one, Azure, AWS, they're all clouds. They are deployment tools. This Docker, VMware, Kubernetes, Vagrant, I don't know this one. I have worked on Docker and Kubernetes. This one, Ansible, Jenkins, I have worked on. So you will be placing your code in Unix server. Unix server is also a deployment wherein you will use Unix commands. Does anyone know any Unix commands?
No.
No, Asha.
Okay. So what it will be like, it will be server, okay? Like the server looks like this. And this will always give a problem. Okay, wait, I will show like how Unix server looks like. It looks like this, okay? When you open it, it looks like this. Can you see? It looks like this, so that you have to place your code into that server.
Do we have access to server?
Yeah, first we have to raise, I mean, in organization point of view, we have to raise a ticket for that.
Okay.
So we will get access. Then all the previous codes you can view. You can see, you can have access, and your new code you can upload it to this one. So you'll have some Unix commands. By that you have to do that one. Okay.
Okay.
And Unix is one which is widely used in IBM. At least like they use Unix server for most of the deployment. And Jenkins. Okay, Docker, Kubernetes, and AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, IBM Cloud, Salesforce. So like placing your data. Got it? VS Code you can place, anywhere you can place. Similarly, one such online editor is called CodePen. Have you heard of this?
No.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Who said yes?
Athena.
Okay. Have you developed any projects?
On CodePen, no, I only just, I only subscribed to it, but I didn't develop anything on it yet. But I know about it.
Oh, okay. So in my free time, during this pandemic and all, weekends, no work, no. So in my free time, I should develop such projects, some simple projects. Okay. See, if I develop on this, it will be in the remote host of this Google. So that time, no need to worry about like my code, like what will my server, I mean, my laptop, even if somebody steals my laptop also, my code will be present in this CodePen. It's an online editor. So this is what it is called deployment. You can storing your code. First development, then it will be tested, then it will be stored somewhere. Got it? So just some JavaScript features I did, like I imported I gave the positioning by using CSS, and some JavaScript feature I added.
GitHub is also like.
Yeah, GitHub. Sorry, I forgot the main thing.
GitHub, yeah.
Yeah, and do you have all GitHub IDs?
No, Asha.
No.
Yes, I have.
Create GitHub account and like you can have access to these things. Okay, and into my repositories. GitHub, GitLab is also one. Okay. So these whenever I'll be in during and you it's as a professionals, as IT professionals, it's good to have your GitHub account, LinkedIn account, CodePen, and for React.js alone, we have an editor called Code Sandbox. If you add all these links along with your, for example, see these projects along with your office work, like in future when you'll be switching, so they add like greater weightage. Even these CodePen projects. Okay, wait, I will show how. So CodePen links, GitHub links, Code Sandbox, your LinkedIn. You just add, like I'll be developing some sample projects like this. Okay, then we'll go with this. So any doubts in this front end, which technology is used and all? Do you have any doubts? Please
No.
say yes or no.
No.
Is everything
No.
clear? Okay.
Yes, Asha.
Okay. So please create GitHub account, LinkedIn. If you don't have, connect with me. I have already shown how to connect.
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, GitHub, LinkedIn, CodePen as of now. Okay. Now we'll start with introduction of I want you to answer like those who know. We already know that the front-end technologies are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Now we will see why do we use HTML. Okay, it's not just about learning why do we use HTML. Does anyone have any idea why do, I mean, like what is HTML? By learning HTML, what is the use, or what kind of projects we can develop, what kind of websites we can develop? Does anyone have any idea?
Yeah, actually, HTML is an hypertext markup language.
Yeah.
It's how do I say it? Like it's mainly designed to be displayed in the browser. It's mainly for the browser.
Yeah. Anything else? Or like anyone, others, those who know HTML?
No, Asha.
Okay.
Forms of basic.
Yeah. Is anyone answering?
Yes. Forms the basic of nearly all web contents. Used to use HTML to format and arrange and display the web content.
Okay, okay. Yeah. See, simple terms, HTML means the contents of the web page. In your website, what are the contents you need? For example, email box you need, password you need, this login button. Got it? Again, see, if I want to click, okay, as of now, we'll go with only HTML. Wait, this is one website. What do we need? What are you seeing? Email, password, and your login button. So these three are the contents of this website. So HTML stands for like HTML, the abbreviation, it stands for hypertext markup language. Why? What do you mean by markup language? Is these angular brackets? Can you see? We have beginning. If this is the beginning of the tag and this is the ending with slash. This both are same, but it comes with slash. Can you see? So this is called markup language. Anything which is written in angular bracket is called markup language, whether it is HTML or XML. XML means extensible markup language. Anything which is written in this one, okay, this angular brackets. So in simple terms, HTML means the contents of the web page. What are the contents? And can you see, this is one different website. What are the contents you are seeing here?
First name, username, mobile number, password.
Yeah. Password.
Date of birth, this one gender, this is called radio button. Okay. So again, one button we have, sign up.
Sign up, yes.
Yeah. So these are the contents of your web page. HTML means only the contents of the web page. Then comes CSS, cascading style sheet. It stands for cascading style sheet. You can have one text box at this corner, one more at this corner, and this login button somewhere in it. That is also right. Okay. I can, it's my website, I want to edit anything. Anyway, I just want a working website. Okay. I can have anywhere. at left top corner, right bottom corner, right top corner, anywhere I can have one text box and some this login button somewhere, but it doesn't look good. That is why styling. Style means something which makes your website look pretty. Okay, so then comes CSS. The CSS means, can you see this text box has this much height, this much width? Got it? If I type something, can you see the text is this much? Can you see the space around this? Top, right, bottom, left.
Yes.
Can you see that is called CSS? This much height, this much width, and can you see that the space between two text boxes?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is called CSS, cascading style sheet. And this login button, the background color is which color it is?
Blue.
Blue.
Yeah. And what is the font color?
White.
Yeah. Similarly, again, what is the background color here?
Green.
Yeah. And what is this font color?
White.
White.
Similarly, like which we can give any color. Okay. Instead of blue, you can give red, purple, anything. It depends on you. Got it? This is on hyperlink. If I click on this, see the mouse pointer, you can see.
Yes.
Like this. So now if I click on this again, this is hyperlink. This is different syntax here. Okay, like this. So you understood. So for text box, you have one syntax. For password, you have one more syntax. Got it?
Yes.
Again,
Yes.
if I click on this, again the CSS has been changed. The content has been same. Email, password, login, but your layout has been changed. Okay, if I went to another page. Got it?
Yes, Asha.
Yes.
So are you thorough with HTML, CSS? Okay. Okay, just a minute. I will. It went somewhere. So just day-to-day life, so many websites will be coming across. Just think of, and can you see this? If I click on this again, this color changes to blue from gray.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is all like so much like minute coding, but the coding will be so much. It looks very simple. If I click again, and if you see the corners have rounded corners. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that is we use border radius for that. That is, I have given only 2 pixels. If they keep on increasing, it becomes circular in shape. Got it? And what is JavaScript? Does anyone have any idea why do we use JavaScript?
For dynamic effects and
Yeah, to make the page interactive. If I click on this button, a page is going to pop up now. If I close this, it is going to vanish. Understood? It is interacting with me. Like in your homes, like tube light, fan and all, you turn on the button and they'll turn on, right? Like that. Got it?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
And simple is like, just a minute. This is, do you know this about this website? I guess it's very famous. I don't know.
Yes.
Whether you know
Yes.
W3 schools. Can you see there's one checkbox here? So here, and I can tell you that code will be like input type text. Okay, for this text box, because whatever I enter, it is visible here. Here, whatever I enter, it is not visible. If I click on this, it will be visible. So input type text, input type password it is. Got it? The
Yes.
syntax. That syntax you will get from W3 schools. Never memorize any syntax. Practice them. Just copy and paste. Understand what you are copying. Type them, but never memorize. Okay. Type and practice. So here input type, it is like submit button. It has to take all these login credentials. For example, even if one character is different, it will show that this, what is this? Your credentials are wrong. So please enter correct credentials. Got it?
Yes,
So
Asha.
similarly, if I on click, I have to see this page. So it will be like this: on click, login, and see the home page and all your friends updates, your followers or friends, followers, everything. If I click on this, so this is all some different redirection we have given. Similarly, this input type is checkbox. See, don't worry about the code. Code you will understand. Just understand which technology is used to develop what kind of websites. So it is interacting with me, right? If I check, something is happening. Right.
Yes.
So this is called JavaScript. I will just brief. HTML is for the contents of the web page. For example, email, password, button. CSS is for the layout of your web page. It is called layout. How your website should look. Layout of the web page. Okay. the space or that height, width, everything is color. And JavaScript is used to develop interactive pages. Any doubts?
No, Asha.
No, sure.
And are you all working, or so means like daily will you get time to complete, to revise and all?
No, we are working here only, Stockholm IT Academy, just studying.
Okay, no,
So,
studying is not
yeah.
working, right? Okay. So Khan, is everything understandable?
Yes.
Madhavi, Shailaja.
Yes, Asha.
So speak up here. I'm not like just like, I want this class to be interactive as much as possible.
Okay.
So understood what is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript?
Yes, Asha.
Yes,
We are.
Asha.
Yes.
So this is all about front end. Okay, now this middle
Okay.
end and back end we will see. Wait.
Backend.
This is on basic. Wait, I will show. Let it run. Can you see?
Yes.
So here is only HTML. I have not added any CSS here. Okay, so what are the contents here? Wait, don't answer. I want Madhavi to answer. So what are the contents here?
Name, salary, designation.
Yeah. So what is this?
Save.
Yeah, it's a
Like
button. It's a button. Okay, so these are the contents. So I will add your name on there. Madhavi. How much salary you want?
35K.
Yeah, I'll give you 40K.
Nice.
Okay. Business 4 lakh. So designation, which one you want? Software developer or tester?
Tester.
I'll give you a software developer. Okay, now this is all front end. Can you see this Madhavi record? It is here. Now where it is stored, we will see where it is stored. This is MySQL, any database. You have to just install the database. And always remember the password. If you don't remember, again, you have to uninstall and reinstall again, because database is something confidential, okay?
Okay.
See, can you see this record has come here?
Yes.
Yeah.
From front end, I am entering and it is coming to the database. Similarly, when you are, I guess almost all of you have Facebook or Instagram accounts. When you create your account, from front end, you will enter and it will go to the Facebook database. Similarly, this is my local database. Okay.
Yes, Asha.
So now, as of now, these records are these many. Now I will add Khan. Where is mine? Now, see, again, add new employee I will do. As of now, observe in this database, last record is Madhavi, okay? Now
Yes.
I will add one
Yes.
more. Khan, how much salary you want?
30,000.
30, why 30? I will give you 40. 35 I will give, okay? Designation, what do you want to become?
Software developer.
Okay.
Good. Software developer, software development engineer I'll give, okay?
Okay.
SD1. So I will save. I want this data to be like submit. It came here. Now this database, now it is not visible. I have to, it's like we refresh the pages, no? Similarly, every time we have to execute this query. Can you see that the record is coming here?
Yes. Yeah.
So from front end, I am entering from front end through my HTML page. Similarly, everywhere you go, it will enter and it comes to back end. I mean, the data, your data is getting stored here. How it will come? It comes through middle end, where your That is a core functionality. In the first only I told. See, can you see this in front end? What is full stack development? Front end. Here, front end name, salary, designation. These are text boxes. In
Yes.
back end, what are they called? They're called columns, right? Name, salary, designation. ID gets generated automatically. That is why we won't give it in front end. Okay. In whenever you will be creating the in Facebook account, you don't know which number user you are, right? Lakhs of people will be creating daily. You don't know which number employee you are or the user you are. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So ID gets generated automatically, but in middle end we have to give. This is how. Can you see this one? ID, name, salary, designation. They are called variables here because it keeps changing, right? It's not like only the name with Madhavi should enter this, what should enter, should create their Facebook account or should create the bank account, or the name with Khan. It's not like that. Everybody can create. So what is this? If everyone means everyone has different names. What is a different name? It's called variables. Okay, that is called variable declaration. Don't worry about what is this private string. In later classes you will understand. So ID, name, salary, and this is all particular code. When I enter, how it should go to database and all. In backend, name, salary, designation is like columns. Got it? Front end,
Yes.
these text boxes or whatever the form fields or input types. In middle end, the variables. This is called encapsulation concept. If you know, we will be learning in our upcoming classes.
Yeah, Asha, one doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, as soon as you enter the data, the program, it will run automatically, or we
First
have
only
to.
I have run this one. If you observe.
Yes, you have clicked on this link.
Yeah, I clicked on this link. I directly took it. Otherwise, can you see the same thing it is?
Yes.
So this entire project, okay, this entire project. Now, like for this creating this one, I have written this logic, some other thing. Now, if I save this, if you observe this URL, can you see for creating, it is ending with M form, which means this logic is written in this page.
Okay. Yeah.
So if I save this one, again, it is going to view M. Okay. Now, if I want, I can edit it. Next, Shailaja. Shailaja, how much salary you want?
30K, but not in rupees. In SEK, I want.
Yeah, 30 euros. Okay.
Okay.
What I gave this data type. Designation, what you want?
QA engineer.
What?
QA engineer. Software tester. Yeah.
Oh.
What happened? Yeah, because I gave this one. Yeah.
Yes.
Only thing it is like it takes only integer values.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I made it a database as integer. That is why I wanted to check and I wanted to show you all. So now I created the records. This is all about creating the record. Okay. Then this is reading the records. I'm not making any changes here. Then I edited, right? Now, for example, instead of 30, like she got promoted, I will make it as 35. Okay, edited.
Okay.
Can you see? I edited here.
Yes.
Now, if I want, I can delete this record.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, in database, we'll go and refresh the database. So it is like recently one. Recent value will be stored. The updated one. Okay. Again, I will make it as 45 now. Okay. And edit save. Now I will go and refresh here. It will be, observe, it is 35 and it will become 45. Can you see?
Yeah.
Yes.
So all your, like, for example, whenever you upload your Facebook photos, everything will be updated into the database also. That database you won't be having access. Facebook people will be having access.
Yes.
Okay.
Only the user front end, this is all only front end, will be in your access. You usually update your profile photo. Sometimes you delete, right? Or sometimes you give some like reactions, right?
Yes.
That time your page gets updated. So sometimes you delete your profile photos. That is how this CRUD application, it stands for create, read, update, delete. Updating the record, updating your profile. First time you create your account, you upload your photos, then you'll read. Sometimes you just only see, okay? And sometimes you'll like, you'll chat with your friends, you'll tag your friends. It is like some updation is happening in your website or in your Facebook account, and deleting. Any doubts in this front end, middle end, back end? And I want to show you this, how it will go, how it will understand that there will be hundreds of databases, how it should go in this table, in this column and all. That is called MVC architecture. If you learn Java Spring framework, you will understand. For example, see, in this class I have mentioned I have written SQL. I have emp details. How I am telling there is one, just a minute. So I am telling there is one database called Spring in MySQL. So here I have given that URL. Every database will have something called port number. Okay.
Which
Port
two?
number. Every database. Now, as of now, I have installed MySQL database. It has 3306 as a port number. If you install Oracle database, again, this URL will change. Okay. Here I have made a database configuration. So Spring is my database name. Can you see?
Yes,
Wait,
yes.
create database
Spring.
Spring and create table I have done. I mean, this the table. Can you see? Can you see there is something here called, like, in ID I have entered only integer values. In name I have entered only the alphabetical values. And then it is here integer. If I give other one, it can take here again. So that is called data type of data.
Yes.
Similarly, like ID in Java, if you take, it is called string. In database, if it is called varchar. Don't get confused. If you understand, it's good. If you don't, also don't worry. Just I'm telling, like, in numbers, letters, how we tell in our basic English, no? Similarly, in programming terms, we tell varchar in SQL and string in Java. That's it.
Okay. Yes.
And text in front end. Text. Different. In English, Kannada, or Swedish, German, you will be telling, right? Different languages. Similarly, this programming is just an interaction with the computer. We will tell computer to do something and it will do in programming language. That's it. If for a German person, if you talk in Swedish language, will he understand? No. Similarly, if you make any mistake, you can't. Like this comma, this single quote, semicolon, everything should be perfect. Even if you miss anything, it will give error.
Okay.
And
Yes.
and yeah, this is all about database configuration. And you here see, I will be telling, okay, I have created one table called by name, this one emp details, name, salary, designation, all database configuration I have done here. Like I am telling. So if I click on this one, that particular form should pop up. If I click on this hyperlink, some form should pop up. Like that, I have written code. For that, you have to learn Java, Spring, Hibernate, all these frameworks. Got it? This is all the beans class. Like this is also called encapsulation concept here. Like first I will be, for example, set means I'm giving some values here. Okay, then read. Get means to read, to fetch the information.
Okay.
Okay. So understood how this front end, middle end, back end works. See, you can like we can directly give this give this code to users, but they won't be understanding. They have to go here, they have to assign values here, and they have to then run this project. Okay, from the middle end alone, the project will work. But in order to make users to understand, so here it is very simple, right? If I give some any layman person, if I give him this code, will he understand?
No.
It is very front end. This is very simple. I'll tell him to enter and he will enter and submit. So that is why it is called user interface. Front end is also called UI or user interface.
Yes, yes.
And yeah, this is all about middle end technology, all the database configuration, that, this and all. Back end, it's just a container. For example, you will cook a food and you will serve it. Whether usually in South India, we serve the food on banana leaf. Similarly, you can serve the food in plates. Okay, like that. It is just a container where your data should be stored, where your food should be stored. You can keep the food in refrigerator, you can keep it in kitchen shelf, anywhere. Just a container, okay, where data should go. Got it? This data can be stored in files also. Database is like some standard format. Similarly, we can store it in the cloud. Can you see this MongoDB, how it was visible? Key and value pair, but here it is in tabular format. So it is called MySQL is a structured query language and MongoDB is no SQL.
Okay.
Got it? There is just difference. First, we will be thorough with MySQL, then we'll go to MongoDB. Okay.
Okay.
Any doubts till now to understand what is full stack development? Front end, middle end, back end?
No.
No, Asha. No.
Okay. Shall we continue, or is it okay for first class? I wanted to show one project for you. And before that, just go through. Okay. Anyway, I will share this link. Just go through my projects. In the next class, I will be developing one project. Since it's a first class, I don't want to burden you all. Just go through. Okay, means like in your free time, even if you just open any YouTube and all. Now tell me what is HTML, CSS. This is only for front end. Okay, so the HTML part is only these all contents, right? And one more thing, I wanted to show you the Bootstrap. Like understood to the front end, middle end, and back end, full stack. You are thoroughly familiar, right?
Yes, Asha.
Yes, Asha.
So like Bootstrap, there is something called Bootstrap. Here in your mobile phones, these icons will be present, right? Where are they? Wait, directly I will go. This Bootstrap has been updated, I guess. I will go directly. Okay, we had a list of. Can you see these symbols? This cloud symbol, coffee symbol, car
Yes.
symbol. In your mobiles also you'll be having, right, some delete symbol. Wait, for
Yes.
example, wait, I will show. Can you see this delete?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In your mobile phones you'll be having, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, this is not working. Yeah, editing.
Yes.
So editing, all the zoom in, zoom out. They are called glyphicons. Okay. Or font awesome icons. Either of them you can call. Okay. For that alone, see, for example, these icons are coming. They're not just coming based on these names, based on these libraries. For example, what will I do? I'll remove this. I will remove this and I will run this project. Now everything is invisible because that library, all the code has been dumped. If you open this, I'll take this URL and I will open this. This much of code is just dumped for that one particular icon.
Okay.
So that is why the efforts of developers is more in industry. That is why more opportunities are for developers. Okay. For just one small icon in your mobile phones, in your laptops, in your tabs. Got it?
Yes, Asha.
Yes,
And one more thing I wanted to tell. Day-to-day life, so many things we'll be using, but we never know what kind of coding we'll be using. Okay.
Yeah.
And one more thing. Then shall I close this project? Everything is thorough, right? Okay. Anyway, if you have any doubts, ask. I let it be open because again I have to open. It takes time to run. Okay. It's an IDE, integrated development environment, wherein you can write your code, you can run everything. You can build, you can run, execute, everything will be done here. It's but this VS Code is just an editor. There's a difference between editor and IDE. Okay, and one more thing. What I was telling is, any video. Okay, we'll go to YouTube itself. Did you all watch KGF movie?
No,
No.
not yet.
So yeah, just a minute. See, if I'm opening this video, I have all the rights. Wait, just a minute. Let this advertisement go. Now I can increase the volume, I can reduce this volume, or I can fast forward, I can keep it backward, I can pause. Are you understanding?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Asha.
How it is happening? Why? What is the coding behind that? We will see what is that coding behind that. Just few examples so that you'll get interest in coding. And whether I forgot to ask, how many of you truly like coding or how many of you hate coding? Tell me.
No, I like coding.
I like coding.
I
Yeah.
like coding, but I don't know.
Yeah, at least you like, no? And I was learning programming in my engineering first semester, like almost 7 years before. That time I used to hate this coding. I'm from electronics background. Why should I learn this programming? But later I used to hate, but still I was learning. because I had to learn to get more job opportunities and all. But
Yeah.
later when I learned it completely, then I started loving it.
Yes. It's
Maybe
depend
because
upon who is teaching you. It's all depends
That is
on
true,
that
yeah.
also.
Yeah. In
Yeah,
Bangalore,
I'm
like
agree.
I guess most of you might be knowing Bangalore, right?
Bangalore.
Yeah.
yes, yeah,
Yes, yes.
No, like especially these other country people, especially Athena. Athena, I don't know whether she knows Bangalore or not.
I don't know, but I've
Okay,
heard.
okay.
I've never been there. I've never been there, but I know about it.
Yeah, it's the IT capital of India. Most of the
yeah.
companies, complete IT is like majorly it is in Bangalore.
Wow.
Yeah, this one. See, similarly, this video also has some pause button, fast forward, this one, mute.
Yes.
Okay, I will do something, everything will be vanished.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like similar to some photo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that tag is called controls. Sorry, it's an attribute. Okay, this is video tag. Input type is video. Attribute means like it is the information about the tag. Okay, now so for your YouTube, they have mentioned this one. Okay, controls. And this
Okay.
much height, this much width, and this video of this path. Got it?
Yes, Sasha.
So just get interest in this.
Yeah.
Day-to-day life, you'll be watching in your TV, for example, some recorded and all, especially in Google, in Facebook, Instagram, all the reels you'll be using. I'll be thinking, especially these reels, they'll be making so many code changes. Okay. What is that? Sometimes we have to just only watch. We can't do any fast forward or pause it. At time I'll be thinking they have just edited this controls, some condition for this controls attribute. Understood. Day-to-day life we'll be using without programming, without mobile, without internet. Our day will start with internet and will end with internet, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, then.
Oh,
So shall we stop? I think it's more for today's class. You understood what is full stack development, right? Which technology
yeah.
is used and all.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
So,
Sasha.
and
Yeah.
one more thing, I will be explaining and just go through this post, okay? And one more thing, okay, you know like what is a full stack, okay, HTML, this and all. If you see this W3 School's website, there is so many things. HTML alone is this much. Again, CSS, JavaScript. So don't panic. Learn as much as you can. So start developing projects. Even I don't know most of the things here because I will be knowing only the things which I have used in my project. If I don't know, I will browse and I will learn. Okay.
Okay.
Learning is like it has no end. Even your entire lifetime, even if you take 10 births, also it is less programming.
Yeah.
See, again, JavaScript, SQL, Python, PHP. If you learn one technology today, not tomorrow only, again new technology will come.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a new version again and again.
Yeah. I don't know, like today the class was late because of my code error in my office. Like 3 months before I developed one website in React JS, and today it stopped working. So suddenly I got heart attack. What happened to this? Then the syntax is so to search the new syntax, I took 2 hours. That is why I was late to the class.
Okay, okay.
So it is like that. So never memorize any syntax. Just understand the concept. So okay, this is a website. This is how okay. I have to develop okay text box, input type date, input type radio button. Okay. Just one homework I will give, not homework. Just go through this.
Yes, yes.
Just HTML forms. Just go through this. So can you see input type text and all? Here this editor is try it yourself. You can make any changes here. Instead of John, I will give Athena. I will give. It became like this. Okay, but if you reload this, it will be back to the original code. You can just do. Just
Okay,
go through
for
this
just
HTML
practice.
forms. Okay. See input type text, radio, checkbox, submit, different input types. Okay, tomorrow, Wednesday, right? Yeah, tomorrow 4 o'clock I will be taking class. What will be the timing in Sweden there at that time?
12:30. 12:30.
Okay.
In India, it will be 4.
Now it's already 5:18 if you see here. And can you see here? So here the input type is text. This is also text.
Text,
This is
integer or
text and
text.
integer
Yes.
both. So text
Yes,
can take
yes.
integer, but integer doesn't take text. So they have made it as
Yes.
text. Password is again input type password. So it will be hidden. It's input type
Yeah.
date. Input type
Integer.
date. Here input type radio. So
Radio.
radio means at that time I have to I have to select only one option. One option at a time, not multiple option. Got it?
Okay. Yes, yes.
Like this. See, again, there is some JavaScript here. If I click on this radio button, there is something popping up. It is not stagnant.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
See, again in HTML, says again JavaScript inside JavaScript. This is one JavaScript already. This is already one JavaScript. Again, one more JavaScript here. This is again
Yes.
CSS. See, again, if I hover, the color is changing. If I take it out, the color is changing.
Yeah.
Keep
Okay.
observing these minute things. Got it?
Yes, Asha.
So I want you all to go through these things, okay? And please do, I mean, whatever I say, you just take more time. Tell me, like, I will be canceling classes also if you have not prepared, but it's waste if you keep on attending the class and not learning anything, because it is programming. If you don't understand anything, if you are stuck, you can't understand further concepts, because the level of concepts keep on increasing. So daily you work. If you didn't get time to work, don't attend the class. Okay, you can see the recordings later. If you attend the class, you won't understand and you'll start getting bored. Today, did you get bored for any stuff? Like you
No,
understood what is
no.
HTML,
No,
It
CSS?
was very interesting.
It was very interesting.
Yes.
Yes.
So much. And front end, middle end, back end, all this. Did you ever think like these all stuffs will be there in this? This controls, this is an attribute.
No.
We just we kept on watching YouTube
Yes,
movies
yes, yes.
all these years, but never thought what is happening
Yeah.
behind that code.
Yes, yes, right. So we have to remember all this means from action /
Nothing.
action page.
Never remember any syntax.
Okay.
Just understand. Okay, for text box, the label means for this one it is. Okay, label. Can you see this first name, last name?
Yes, yes.
For that. This form action means after clicking the submit, there is some page. So it should go to this page. For example, after your login credentials, you have to go to your Instagram page, your all friends, followers, that page.
Okay.
Means like after this page, after clicking submit, it has to go there. But since this page is not existing, it will come like this.
Okay, okay. Yes, yes.
And that's all. Like we'll have, yeah, like you understood why HTML is used, why CSS is used. We'll just brief about why HTML is used. What do we do in HTML?
Structure.
The contents of the web page.
Content of the web page, yes.
CSS means the layout of the web page.
Layout, yeah, and JavaScript to interactive page.
This itself is one JavaScript. See, if I run, it's coming. Okay. So this is all a front end, middle end. How from front end it is going. Okay. From front end, this middle end, all this code, again, back end database, few basic things about programming. In next class, I will be starting with HTML, CSS. I will develop one sample project so that you will understand. And I will give few YouTube channels whenever you are free. At least they're very small videos, 10 minutes, 15 minutes videos,
okay,
maximum half an hour videos. So try to develop them. So this HTML and CSS, you can't keep learning every day. Okay, these all so many stuffs will be there.
Yeah.
So if you start developing projects, you will understand this a practical application also. If you don't know, you can learn this one. And one more thing I wanted to show you. Okay, we'll see it in next class. It will be too much of burden. I just want you to be. So this all I showed so that you'll get interest in programming. If you take interest and learn, no, you yourself can't stop it. Even if you're irrespective of whether you're hungry, whether you're sleepy, that doesn't matter. First, you'll be thinking about the error. Why I got that error. I trust me, once like I started one project at 12 p.m. after my office hours, 12 p.m. in the night, sorry, 12 a.m. 12 a.m. I started and it went till 4 a.m. because of one error. I didn't even see the time. I didn't even feel sleepy. So all will be like that much involvement you will get. Everybody gets. Programming is something, if you just have some interest and some basic knowledge, anybody
Yeah.
can get into Google, okay?
Yes,
Farm
yes.
companies, you know, right? Like that. Don't worry, it's very easy. Trust me, I used to hate this programming like anything. When passing it during engineering, even if I pass, that will be the greatest thing I used to tell. I used to hate even the faculty who used to take C programming for me. She told me not to come to class. But now I am your trainer. So understand. Just
Yes,
because
yes.
I was not interested to code. So to debug one error, I used to get again 100 errors.
Oh,
So now I am your trainer. Can you
yes.
believe? So it means it's very easy. In future, you can become trainers to others. Even in
Yes.
Stockholm only, I guess.
It was very motivating, Asha. Thank
It's
you.
really nice. It's really easier. I had seen most of my trainers, no, they used to just mug up this programming and go type something and come. Now they worked in have you heard of Goldman Sachs?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
That,
This is
yeah,
also in India and worldwide, I think.
yeah, that's US
Yes.
MNC, insurance and MNC it is.
Yes, yes, yes.
So like just clearing one round of interview itself is a great thing there in that company. He
Okay.
worked there. Like, so anybody can learn programming, anybody can become developer, anybody can get into Google. Okay. Programming is very easy. Just think about this and start learning.
Okay, Asha. Yeah.
Okay. So in today's class, just think, just go through this form field, HTML forms. This is a W3 Schools website. Do some editing here. For example, first name, I will just make it as F name. I made changes. It will not change it immediately. I will have to run it. So
Run.
it became F name.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
understood.
Yes.
And okay, radio button, like tomorrow I will explain. Tomorrow I don't want to burden you all. Okay, see this one. Why it is, how on what basis it works like this. If you take this checkbox has multiple. Okay, for example, like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, both, all three like this. Okay, understand what is the difference between this code and radio button code. Understand this one. Input type checkbox is ID, class, everything we'll learn in next classes, upcoming classes. Got it? So today your homework is just to go through this HTML forms. It hardly takes 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, Asha.
Okay, then we'll wind up the class. It was nice interacting with you all.
Yes, same to you. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you, Asha.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you
Yeah.
Bye.
tomorrow.